This is a typical Moscow district. Rows of boxes stretching up to the horizon. 75% of Russians live like that in big cities. And yes, you probably live in a big modern commune block or Soviet commune block called khrushchyovka. And today I invite you to join me on a tour of a typical Russian apartment. Today we're with Valery, who is going to show us the house of Khrushchyovka. So tell us about your district.
It's pretty green. That's the biggest reason I like it, because of the park we've been today and the small neighborhood, small amount of people, where probably almost like every house know each other, and that's it. It's like commonly named like 5-story building, Petitashka, and that's really.
Yeah, you see here, you don't have a lot of choice of houses. It's like all petitashkas around us. What is khrushchyovka? It's a prefabricated panel block that was created in tens and thousands across all USSR in 1960s, from Uzbekistan to Latvia. And the name comes, as you might have guessed, from Nikita Khrushchev, who decided to give free housing to every single Soviet citizen. For most Soviet workers, moving into a separate apartment in such a house was the ultimate dream, because before that, as a rule, they had to live either in communal apartments or in wooden barracks without amenities. Simple house structure could be assembled in just 2 weeks, and the record was 7 days. So you see, in front of each entrance you have the bench, you have the trash bin, so everything is ready for the nice discussion in the evening with your friends from your panel block building. So what are the features of these houses?
It's made of like ready-to-go panels, just from the factory, and you put it like Lego blocks. And
is it dangerous in your district? Are there any burglars going around?
yeah, they are probably. I live on the 3rd floor, so I haven't like faced. In fact, my parents faced like a con artist when my grandma invited a social worker inside who stolen all our golden necklaces and stuff.
Yeah, and let's talk a bit about the micro district. So can you live here without ever like leaving it? Is it possible to survive here? Do you have all of the facilities?
I can stay here without moving to the center of the town like for months. Shopping, grocery shopping, walking, some fitness activities, like if you need to get to the hospital, it is here, like in 200 meters.
So we just walked from the supermarket, which was like 1 minute, right?
Yeah, so everything is reachable. School, a little bit to the right is like kindergarten, a bit to the left is like medical center.
Okay, so when you're entering, it's like here you have a little storage room, right? For strollers, they are called.
Well, in fact, it's just a space, and it's not supposed to be used as a storage, but people keep stuff here just because it's easier to stay like the kids stroller here than moving to the 5th floor without the elevator.
So this house has no elevator with 5 floors, right? And why? It's like they're economizing. So in this epoch and this time, they had no money for the elevators, right?
Well, I think they're pretty expensive. They need to be like technically supported. That's exactly why my grandma doesn't come here, because I don't have an elevator. She's like,
really?
I won't go to the 3rd floor by foot.
Even the staircases here were made the way that 2 people would be able to carry a coffin with a deceased person horizontally and not an inch wide. So the post boxes, yours is broken.
Yes, mine is this one.
This one.
And somebody, I have no idea who, just destroyed like the key holder. I don't know why, what for.
And you receive a lot of spam, a lot of trash.
Yeah, a lot of newspapers and advertisements. We have a box here for this. Sometimes disappears.
Yeah, it's like they give you all of these papers with scan words.
Yeah, it's in fact, we favor of the neighborhood, but
Like it's obligatory, right? You
yeah,
cannot unsubscribe.
I have no idea how to unsubscribe.
We have this hanger here. So when you're coming with the bags, you don't have to hold them or to put them on the floor. You can just put them here. So cute.
Whoa!
I've just broken Lera's house, so like sorry. It works, no?
Other way, just turn it back and put it vertically. We demolished the wall like between kitchen and the living room.
It was right here.
Yeah,
So how many meters was it?
it's 4 something. I
Really?
think. Yeah, it's very
Unbelievable.
small. It's very small.
The Soviets thought that women won't cook, right? So the kitchen was not a space like now for us where you gather with friends and cook something nice. So in the USSR they had the special, what they called the kitchen factories, right? Like
Yeah.
stolova.
Fun fact, the small spaces of blocks were presented as an advantage. There were statements like this. Before, you had to take 500 steps to prepare borscht to your husband, but in the new small kitchen, you have everything at the reach of your hand.
Like the quality of the buildings are not really high, so like the walls, like the level of the walls is really different in different corners. The level of the floor is like very different. Like
Потому что я существую. Я камеру больше.
well, the wooden windows, they are original and they are really old and already dry. So definitely, if you change them, that will be okay to the plastic windows. But it's cold in winter. Yeah, it's pretty cold. We glue them. So the other biggest disadvantage, like comparing to other types of buildings in Moscow, like the ceiling is relatively low. So you feel like you're in a box. Like for my family, the basic thing is like the couch and the TV, because that's what my parents do coming after the work. They like make a cup of tea and sit on the couch and watch some shows. So this thing is in fact a bar, literally. I have no idea why my parents needed it, because they don't drink and they don't buy alcohol. The alcohol that is placed there is like presents from other people, and it's basically collecting the dust. And now it holds all the trophies my dogs won on the shows, and that's it. It's useless. Some t-shirts
And drying your clothes, right? And
yeah, this is a thing. If you don't have a rope on the balcony and don't have a dryer in your living room or in your kitchen, you're not a Russian person.
now it will be like a tricky way to cook something with 2 dogs and 2 people on 4 square meters. Do you have ants or cockroaches appearing from time to time in the apartment? Because I know for Moscow it's a big problem.
Probably we used to have like some of them kind of 10 years ago, but right now I believe that the whole building is clean from them.
Oh, by the way, talking about water, like I
Yeah.
see you have this filter here,
Yeah.
like that. I don't know, I think they exist in Europe as well, but in most of the European cities you just drink tap water and it's pretty good, like especially in Northern Europe, it's all clean. What about Moscow water? Like, is this filter enough, or you have to buy water in cans to drink?
Well, and this district water is okay. It's a lot of chlorine in it, like they're trying to clean it up. Like we boil it before we drink, and we like put it through the filter for our dogs to drink. So
Oh, okay. Because
We
I
are-
drink it like your dogs. I just drink it from the filter.
mention about other beverages.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not comfortable, yeah?
Да.
And this one.
So in Russia we have many gas stoves and ovens, And some people think that actually the food that you cook there is tastier than if you cook on the electric one or in the microwave.
And not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's, you need to control it by your side and stuff like that. The thing is, I've tried to like lit up a cigarette from the gas stove and my brows and eyelashes were burned and a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit.
All of the things that you see in this video, wow, are not to try yourself. I can tell you that it's a daytime, it's summer, not the winter when we have a sunset at 3 p.m. And we still use like 1, 2, 3, 4 light bulbs plus Nikita's iPhone. If you ask me why so many berries, that's because Lera has a dacha, and on the dacha you have bushes, currant, black currant and currant, right?
Black currant and red currant.
Mm-hmm. And you bring it to the city, and then you give it around to your friends, to your neighbors, to your teachers. You just say, take it, because I have plenty of this. And imagine, like that, a Russian person can eat the entire thing, like in one evening. My mom does. And what type of tea is favorite for Russians?
Black one, for sure.
Black tea.
Black one.
With milk?
I drink with milk.
And do you drink from the plate, like this?
No, I don't. I have a huge cup.
Always. Like porridge, maybe. Grechka.
Oh, yeah, grechka for sure. A lot of it.
Garlic.
Yeah, garlic, onions, flour, some pasta. Like in all the houses, like the toilet and the bath are usually separated. Because if I'm using the bath, no one can access the toilet.
It's like, don't look, go there, but don't look.
Yeah, that happens. I would prefer shower to be divided.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like when you have small spaces, people prefer just to have the cabin, right? Like the shower cabin, not the entire bath. So what do you think? Do you like having a bath or shower?
Well,
it's convenient as well.
Bath is nice to have, but I have them rarely. I usually shower, and I put a curtain on, like the thing that.
Oh, okay. You don't have it. Right, there is no
it's-
curtain.
Yeah, I'm taking it off and put it here.
Okay.
And we don't we don't have a sink. We removed it. It should be here
Oh, sorry.
somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we wash hands right in the bath. So more space.
Okay. So
Less
whatever you
less
do
convenience.
for the space. Block that you see when you look at the building, it stays like this.
Yeah, the whites of the block is exactly the whites room.
Mm-hmm. And the acoustics here, it's very strange. I hear like a big echoing.
Yeah, because it's really narrow, and in fact you can hear the neighbors from the upstairs and from the downstairs.
Really?
Yeah, if someone's sneezing, I'm saying bless you.
Really?
Yeah.
That noise.
And that's my neighbor.
Unbelievable.
No, it's
The floor?
less. The ceiling is like 2 meters 50 centimeters, like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot of air, but it's still pretty high. I think. I hope. I don't know. I got used to it. I've lived here for like all my life, for 22 years out of 25. It prevents you from having a lot of stuff and from like putting a lot of furniture around and like having a lot of garbage and trash around, so you clean. In fact, I like Chekhov a lot, so I have like his short stories here. It's like Soviet edition. It's a pretty old book, so whatever book you have, I recommend to read Chekhov. He's great.
Switch to the devil's room, like in Rosemary's Baby.
I think we should do like this. It's like stuffed.
Stuffed.
Yeah. The stroller I was carried in is still there.
Aww.
I don't know why. I don't know what for. I don't know who will need it like in 25 years.
Dwarfs.
Yeah, it's from I don't know why it's there. I don't know, I don't know why there are 2 doors. Probably I should ask my parents. But like my school mate lives upstairs, and I've been to her flat, and she also has this door. But
So bizarre. Maybe they had just additional doors and they didn't know where to use them, so they had to follow the plan and to sign like all the doors used.
yeah,
Stamp.
just
8 doors for an apartment, so we used 7. Where to put number
we
8?
forgot a room, but we have too many doors. What should we do? Probably that's it. And that's like the small bedroom.
Also the simple block, right? So they are
Yeah.
literally the same scale, and there is
Yeah, like the white is the same, the length is different. So
this one is shorter.
yeah, you can just play only on that, I think.
And now the question you probably had for a while already: prices.
Prices.
If
okay.
like our viewers would love to rent an apartment like that in the same district, how much it would cost to them?
Well, I've seen like the cheapest one for 1 room apartment is like 20,000 rubles, 20-25, but interior will be like super Soviet and super old. Probably normal flats that are clean and like livable are starting from 35-40,000.
So, thanks for watching this video, and tell us if you like the living conditions here in Kuzminki district in Moscow. And thanks to Valery for inviting us to her apartment.
Yeah.
And that's how we wash the dishes in Russia. Faster than your dishwasher.